Hey y'all, it's your girl R.S. Lewis, aka Insomniac Writer, and today I got a trailer reaction for you. We're going to be reacting to Blue Beetle. It's the new DC comic book adaptation. I'm hyped to see it. I have not seen a whole lot of, I haven't seen anything on social media for this. I've been trying to avoid it. So this is a blind new reaction for me. And speaking of which, I think the last thing I did was like The Flash, one of those. That was the last comic book one. So DC is doing some things, and I'm excited to see this. So I'm gonna shut up, and we're gonna get to that. Get your popcorn. I hope you got your popcorn. I got my water, but yeah, let's go watch it.
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much.
I just wanna rap.
Jenny?
Gareth, I bet your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Jaime.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? It's okay, it's gonna be okay! Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no! This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Oh. What is going on? I just wanna rock.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
Body out of here.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but it belongs to me.
The love you feel for your family makes you weak.
I just wanna rock. You won't kill my vibe, standing my money, don't know my side.
The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it.
That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
I just wanna rap.
Whoa, it's like Batman stuff.
Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rap.
Okay, so that was Blue Beetle. I'm hyped. It has the kid from Cobra Kai playing Jaime Reyes. Now, I am not going to say this kid's name because I will butcher it. I think his name is Xolo, I think. But yeah, he's playing Jaime Reyes, aka the Blue Beetle, our titular character. George Lopez, my guy, he's in it. I love George Lopez. That's my guy. The actress that plays his grandma, I see her, so she's very, very funny too. Susan Sarandon, she's going to play Victoria Court. I guess she's going to be the nemesis, obviously. She's sister to Chris Sarandon. I think they're sister and brother. I used to have a crush on him back in the day in Fright Night, because that was my shit. Anyway, that's not what you're here for, to talk about my 40-year-old crush. This looks so much fun. I'm actually kind of excited to see this. DC really is really bringing us some stuff, which is funny because I remember a couple years ago they talk about DC, Marvel this, Marvel that, but it looks like DC got some stuff that's got us hyped and ready to go. Now, you can say what you want to say about Shazam. I had fun watching Shazam. Was it the greatest superhero flick that I had seen? No. And of course, there's some people that are tired of superhero flicks. They're, we've seen so much and it's very hard to kind of like get people excited. So I think they're going back to the formula instead of trying to wow people with new stories for these older characters. They're going to stick to content that we're familiar with. Blue Beetle is probably going to be like an origin story. So I'm like, all right, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. The Latin Americans are getting leading roles. Like it was crazy because when the Shang-Chi, that's his name, when that came out, with the exception of Bruce Lee, you had Bruce Lee, Jet Li, and Jackie Chan. Off the top of my head, Lucy Liu was for females, but we didn't really have a lot of leading characters in, leading Asian characters and leading Latin characters. And I'm starting to see this, and I think that's beautiful. Scream, the last two Screams had, the cast was headlined by Latina character actresses, and I think that's dope. The majority of Latina and Latino actors and actresses in cinema and shows have always been passing. Case in point, Wonder Woman, the TV show. I never really was a big Blue Beetle fan. They started talking about this before the shutdown, and I'm sure that's probably why things kind of got halted. And I'm actually kind of happy because we always get Batman, even though they referenced him. He was fascist. We get Superman. We get Wonder Woman. Most people know about Wonder Woman. She did get movies finally. Like, it was only like 75 years after the character was created that she got a movie. But the point is that we know that trinity of the DC, especially Batman. Batman, I don't know how many Batman movies there are. So I'm glad to see new stuff like Suicide Squad, even though it kind of stems from villains from different superheroes and whatnot. But the point is that we're seeing different comic books. We're not just Batman and Batman characters. We're seeing some new stuff. This is going to follow Jaime Reyes. He's like graduating from high school, college. Yeah, college. And he gets this scarab that gives this relic that gives him powers and turns him into the superhero. Basically, it is like a not biological weapon, but it's a weapon. So, it picks him and it creates this exoskeleton type thing that protects him. And yeah, so he has to save. He probably gonna have to keep it from the bad people. I'm glad that Xolo, I think that's his name, is getting more roles. Like, I enjoy him on. Sometimes he get on my fucking nerves on Cobra Kai. Matter of fact, everybody gets on my nerves because they'll do something so stupid. Not that this is about Cobra Kai, but I haven't had a chance to really voice my opinion. I love that show. I love Cobra Kai, but somebody always doing something. Like, why would you do that? Why? Did you even stop to think? Never mind. So it gets me upset, but I tune in every season. So I'm glad that this actor, very young, talented actor, is getting more roles. And I love to see him in some new stuff. Hopefully he don't get on my nerves like he do on Cobra Kai. Because I'll be ready to just be like, yo, like, why would you do that? I think it is a very good, I think this is a good comic, is written, stars, is directed by Latino people. And I think that is effing dope. I just needed to react to something. Like, I was like, I haven't watched the trailer in forever. And I'm getting behind on my movies. I still ain't even see Creed 3 yet. So hopefully by the time I get this edited and done, I will have seen it. What do you guys think about Blue Beetle? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you going to go see it? What do you think about DC as a whole? Like, I think the helm is in good hands. Leave it down in the comment section because where else are you going to leave it? And let me know what you think. And while you're at it, make sure you like, subscribe, interact with other comments, whatever you got to do. Hit that thumbs up, please. And hit the bell to be notified. There's several things you got to do on these social media apps. Helps me, helps the algorithm. And yeah, and if you're not already doing so, give me a follow and be notified of future videos and stuff. And by the way, pardon all of this. I had a cold and I'm just coming down off of that cold, but I still got that nasally sound. I sound like Phoebe on Friends when she's trying to sing Smelly Cat. That's what I feel like. Every time I get sick, that's what I think about. I don't get sick often, but it's always right up in here, the sinuses, and I can hear it in my voice. And I'm going to be editing this video and like, ew, why do I sound like that? I am girl R.S. Lewis, aka Insomniac Writer. Be awesome, be you, but above all else, love yourself. All right, guys, I'm out.